while, but I want you to think of VIP savings as that interconnected life, right? That life force interconnecting all of us to each other and to an amazing program. My background is such that I was born in Pennsylvania, but I spent a lot of time in Texas. I pastored churches in Texas, Georgia, started 3. The last one was in Princeton, New Jersey. That's how I ended up here in New Jersey. Prior to that, I was in Erie, PA. So it's been a lot of fun, and I'm sort of doing my second career now in the automotive industry. But throughout all of that, I was always a network marketer. I was always direct marketing. I love the idea of leveraging your time, your personality, your skill with very little money out of pocket to make a huge impact in your own personal finances and in the personal finances of others. I think of myself as an encourager, and hopefully that you pick that up when you come to these sessions. Tonight, we're going to be looking together at what I consider to be an absolutely phenomenal opportunity. Your gateway to create cash flow, that is VIP Savings Club. New savings, new income equals whatever you need it to equal. Car payments, mortgage payments, rent payments, utilities, dental work, you name it, college, the things your family needs, the vacation you never thought you could take. Cash flow makes all the difference. And so tonight we're wanting to say to you, are you ready? Are you ready to begin winning today? We're going to begin with a promise to you, and that is that in the next few minutes, you're going to discover the easiest way to create a profitable revenue stream. That's right, the easiest way, and I believe that 100%. The breakdown of the presentation is as follows. First, we're looking at the challenge that we face, your finances, the world finances, and where all of that leaves us. 2, the solution that VIP Savings Club offers. Thirdly, the compensation plan, the money. Yes, show me the money. How are we going to be rewarded for our participation? And fourth, the choice before you. Now, you might say, wow, you're already making such bold claims. Well, we are, and there's a reason for that. And that is that we do live in challenging times. The value of our dollar is decreasing. Each dollar buys less and less. The cost of essentials goes up. I'm in the automotive industry. I know full well what people are facing and the stresses that they live with. How about you? These are challenging times. We can all agree. Now, the question then is, how do we increase our buying power and our income? We don't have the ability to take over the Federal Reserve or to become our own banker probably, but we can make a difference. If we're not careful, though, we're going to trade time for money. That is the worst possible thing to do. When you trade time for money, you're going to run out of both. You're going to run out of time and you're going to run out of money. So we're going to talk about doing it a different way. Tonight in VIP Savings, you're going to discover a private global membership available to join. Global. And a community of caring owners and members. Everyone you see there with their arms linked together, it's almost like a basketball, the March Madness huddle, a football huddle, whatever. We are connected with each other. You're going to see that tonight. A community that believes that money works for us through teamwork and through savings. Whenever I share with you, I want you to be picking up some financial nuggets. And one of those is to make money work for you. It's so important. That's a good question to ask yourself. Is my money, my investment in this thing, whether it's a hobby, a pursuit, or whatever it is that money actually growing and developing? And is it working for us? Through teamwork, that money not only works for us, but it can explode in its benefit. Fourthly, it's a company that provides special cost-saving products. I want you to know I'm going to be showing you some products in a minute. I was able, with less than $100, to purchase 6 products. And I'm going to tell you about those in just a moment. I'm so excited about that. Our founders are 2 very, very special people, Eva Simone and John Dirksmeyer. As you read what's encapsulated there on the screen. You'll notice that Eva brings a wealth of experience. She has a heart bigger than the VIP savings. It's a heart for you. And John brings all of his technical skill, and he brings it to bear for us. They put together something that I consider one of a kind, the very best, absolute best opportunity for those of us who are on this call and those that we might introduce. Now, the membership benefits that come, we talked about the challenge, right? The challenge of our finances. But now let's talk about what VIP offers. And these are so extensive. If you're a member and you've never gone to your back office and gone through these things, I challenge you to do it. I spent a good hour going through them, and I was really overwhelmed with thankfulness and gratitude. Hotels, resorts, flights, theme parks, attractions, movie tickets, cruises, rental cars, shows and events, shopping deals. One of the things I discovered was a whole plethora of financial opportunities. One of the things I was able to do this past week, just a couple of days ago, I signed up to receive the Wall Street Journal, the digital version of it, along with Investors Business Daily and two other, Barron's and one other. And all that cost me, Wall Street was going to be $1 a week, right? And all of that cost me was $1.70 some cents. And if you know anything about those kinds of businesses and those promotions, that would normally cost $100. And I'm paying $1.75. And I get it that way, not for just a month or 3 months or a quarter or half a year. I get that for the whole year. And I'm excited beyond words. So the membership benefits include also New Living. I read this past week a wonderful article by Living Good. He's a chiropractor and a health professional. And he made this statement. He said, we don't really have health care in our medical profession now. We have sick care. And he pointed out that to become part of any sort of program medically right now, unless it's through chiropractor or holistic medicine, you're dealing with sick care. You have to have a diagnosis of something wrong, and then they treat all of those symptoms. Folks, we need to get beyond that. We need to practice self-care. That's the new health care. Getting rid of the toxins in our body, building up our immune system. And this week, I was able to purchase 6 products. I think the total was $91, including shipping. And I am so excited that I was able to get some things that I've been putting off that I really, really needed. I hope that you'll consider that yourself. And I want you to think now, not just about the challenge, not just about all these benefits and products, but let's look at the money together. See for yourself the income producing strategy of the VIP savings. First, we're going to look at the compensation plan. And I want you to remember 2 numbers, 340 and 5,000. 340 and 5,000. Now you might say, well, that doesn't mean anything to me, but it's going to mean a whole lot. The structure that we have is a 4x4 forced matrix, a 4x4 forced matrix. Now the wow factor is that this compensation plan and strategy is absolutely the simplest, most generous you're going to find in the direct marketing industry. And the results through your action and the actions of community team members, your income will and is growing while you participate. So there's one question I know that's probably on your mind, and that question is, can I do this plan? Well, the answer is yes, of course you can. You follow 3 simple steps to financial success. The first is you join the VIP saving and income growing community. If you're new on the call, you can join simply by signing up. You don't have to pay anything. But then the second step is to activate. That means that you're going to sign up for either the basic membership or the premium membership. And we're going to look at those in a moment. And thirdly, if you choose to, you're going to share the VIP story with others. Why? Because you care. Notice what's in the shaded area here on the left. The VIP business system delivers. Try it, trust it, work it, enjoy the results. A lot of times we're hesitant, we're cautious, we're fearful. But you have nothing to fear with VIP. Take that first step and you're going to begin to experience the VIP difference. Now, you might say, if I choose to share it with others, I don't want that to become socially awkward. Have you ever known somebody that's in a referral marketing business, and every time you get around them, they're pitching, right? Pitching, pitching, pitching. And it's always going to come up in every conversation, and you're just waiting for it. What we want to encourage you to do is to draft and adopt a different method and make that method attraction and permission and target marketing. Now, what do I mean by that? Very few people want to be sold something or convinced about something, but they love to discover something. So how are we going to help them discover it? Well, we're going to ask a question, a simple question to create curiosity and interest. We're going to say something like, if you and your family could earn $5,000 plus in 4 to 6 weeks, would you want to know how? Or how about this question? If I have a simple solution that gives you enough money for both your needs and your dreams, would you want to know about it? Now, you might say, well, when am I going to ask those questions? Well, you're going to prayerfully and thoughtfully and analytically, you're going to be aware of the people around you. And when people talk about the price of eggs or mortgage or rent or tariffs or whatever it is, you're going to be ready. I just shared 30 minutes ago before coming here with a couple, and I shared with them that I had something that they really needed to know about. In fact, this happens to me a lot. People are sharing their need. We have a solution. We have a solution. So what you do is you give your webinar link. You give them the link for this. You give them your website. And when they ask you, well, what's this all about? And tonight when I shared, that's what the person said. I said, look, I'm going to share a link with you, a website, and it's going to tell you all about it. And then we can talk about it. I want to be sure all your questions are answered, but let's do it in a way that maximizes your understanding. You see how easy that is? Folks, you can do this. Attraction, permission, target marketing. We can do it together. Now, the first way that you earn is that you're going to save money. I told you about my experience of saving on 6 products for under $100. Normally, those 6 products would have cost me about $200. And I did, and that's very modest. 6 times 30, 6 times 40 is 240. And that's a common amount of money. So you're going to save, like I signed up for the TV. And what a wonderful thing. So I think it was $12 or something like that. And that gives us just hundreds and hundreds of channels. So when you sign up to save, you're going to have that whole membership benefit on the website. It's like a Sam's membership, a Costco, whatever. Your membership gives you the freedom to save money. Now that membership comes in 2 packages. The first is a $20 per month membership, or the full premium is $50 per month. If you choose the basic, you're going to want to then experience the VIP difference and upgrade as soon as able, and you will. If you choose the premium, you need to know that you're going to receive, your sponsor is going to receive $30 fast start bonus for each person that joins because of their referring. When you refer people, if you choose to do it, you're going to receive that 30. Now, please listen carefully. There's no referral requirements, none, zero, zilch, and there's no volume requirements. What we're talking about is icing on the cake. It's icing on your income potential. And we're going to look at that now. On the screen, you're in the middle, it says the industry gold standard. This is the second way you earn. You participate in the community of members. This is a 4x4 forced matrix. It takes only 340 active persons in this matrix. And it's a force matrix. That means that the owners periodically on a regular basis are going to compress and force it so that every position is not like Swiss cheese, but every position is paying. Now on the screen, and this is very important. If you look at it down the left-hand side, those are your 4 levels. The number of members, 4, 16, 64, 256. Those are the number of members. If you add that up, you're going to find that it comes to that magic number that we talked about before. You remember what it was? 300 and what? Tell it to yourself. That's right, 340. Notice what the VIP Basic and the VIP Premium are going to receive on levels 1 and 2 and 3. $2, $6, and $2.50 for each of those positions. Go to the far right. Notice the commissions, $8, $96, $160. Now, you're going to want to upgrade. If you come in as a basic, you're going to want to upgrade as soon as you complete or nearly complete level 2. We want you to know that we pay out every week. That's incredible. We pay out every week. So once you have earned that $96 plus $8, $104, there's no reason not to upgrade. It only costs $50. And by doing that, other people will do what you do. When you're in an organization and others are participating with you, seeking to grow an income, they're going to say to you, have you upgraded? How did you navigate this? And you're going to explain, look, I started this way and then I got this experience. And that's what's going to happen. You can say that, look, I upgraded. And then my sponsor got $30. And now others who joined because of my sharing, I'm going to receive 30 from them once they upgrade. Notice that that's $160 on level 3. And notice level 4, 256, and you're paid $18.50. The reason there's a blank space under VIP Basic is it does not pay out. If you remain a basic member, you're not going to receive that $18.50. So please upgrade. Be wise about it. Total monthly earnings, $5,000. Now, you remember those numbers? 340, 5,000. I want you to think of this as a safety net. I want you to think of this as your nest egg. And what that means is that you can count on this income by participating in VIP when you're part of an active organization. And that's what we are. We're an active organization. And so when you participate like that and experience that, then you have so much potential. And the third way that you earn is you receive a check match. Now, what does that mean? When each of your direct referrals participates actively in sharing with others, you're going to receive a 50% matching bonus. And just imagine if one of your referrals goes to work sharing the opportunity, suppose they earn $200 or $1,000. 200, you're going to get 100. 1,000, you're going to get 500. You get half of whatever they earn. Now, I want you to go back just for a moment and think about what's going to happen when you're at this matrix. Suppose you're halfway through it and you have people that you've brought in and they're already generating 500, 1,000. So you're not only getting what the matrix gives you, you're getting that check match and you're getting $30 referral bonus when they come in at 50. So you see the money becomes very lucrative. That 5,000 is your safety net, but look at what your ceiling is. If you had 4 people that max this out, you then would get $2,500 times 4, that's 10,000. 5 times 10 is how much? Say it. 15,000. I know one of our teams believes that they're going to help 10,000 families earn $15,000 each and every month. That's pretty special, isn't it? Well, can we get personal for a moment? When your back is against a financial wall, you have 4 options. Here they are. You can do nothing. How's that working out? Poverty, right? You have less and less income and more month and more needs that are going unmet. Or you can trade time and skill for money. You can only do that so long and exhaustion is going to take over. You know that feeling, don't you? Thirdly, you could leverage a big ticket item like a laundromat, a McDonald's, or some other venture. And as you do that, you're extending yourself, and the potential for overwhelming risk and debt is just so great. I want you to think about what it means to become an entrepreneur, to start a business. And when you can start a business for a small amount of money, like VIP, now you can leverage a team marketing system and you can get greater and greater residual cash flow. I hope you're excited. I'm trying so hard to communicate to you that I know of nothing better for any of us than to participate and to become active. And so the challenge now is, why join? Why activate? Why share with others? First, you earn in VIP savings without referring. 2, you don't have to maintain a certain volume to earn. 3, the system and strategy for creating income is the simplest you're going to find anywhere. And 4th, you're going to be an organization of members who genuinely care about your welfare. So now we have a simple request, a simple ask of you. Please get back to the person who introduced you to VIP savings. They paid you a great honor. They looked around their sphere of influence and they said, I believe this person would profit and enjoy and possibly see the value in VIP savings. I hope that's you. Listen, to get different financial results, you're going to have to take new action. So we urge you to begin today. VIP savings offers you cash flow, yes. Financial independence, yes. Here's the opportunity to meet your needs and your dreams and make a huge blessing and impact on others' lives. Folks, this is about the best opportunity I could ever imagine. I'm so grateful that you're here. Let's consider this together. Let's join, let's activate, and let's share with others. God bless you. Thanks for being here. Next Monday, we'll be here at the same time. Be sure to bring your friends. We have a lot to share and a lot to bless others with. Thank you.